This is a story about an old car and a stupid guy. Because the good ideas are usually the boring ones. Because hey, what could possibly go wrong? After this crazy no man's land, we're making it to the Guinean border, somewhere in the end of the world. I mean, look at the road. It's an international road, and that looks like we made it to the border crossing. Yeah, at the border it might be a good time for Anna to climb down from the Defender. I'm not sure if that's the most suitable way to reach a border. So right now she's climbing down. Okay guys, this is the border post. The bus is arriving in a moment to stamp our passports. We're waiting here. It's a border. This is the border. And this is the village. So we're at the border, and this is the place where they check the cars. And this is the border crossing, which is in the middle of the village. The absolute end of the world. I mean, look at it behind me. So we crossed the border, also the customs office, somewhere in the backlands of Guinea. It's not exactly what you would expect for international road and border crossing. But hey, we're in Africa after all, so let's go. So we're driving on the N8, and N8 stands for National Road 8 of Guinea, and I want to show you the National Road 8. Let's look at it. Yeah, this road connects Guinea to Senegal. I mean, it's not the only road, of course, it's one of the smaller ones, which we took, but don't ask me which reason, we're a bit stupid maybe. But yeah, international road connecting two countries, which is classified as international road. Welcome to Africa. Okay guys, so we found some water. Anna's removing some very thorny twigs, and then we have to get through this water hole. Let's see if that works. In a 37-year-old BMW 5 Series that was made for the German highway. Let's open the window. Let's hope this will work. drift and off we go. Yeah, Guinea has a totally different atmosphere than Senegal. People are much more quiet actually. Senegalese are quite active, always say hi, want something from you, ask for money, ask for presents, and here people are very set back, very calm, almost look a bit like they're a bit, not scared, but astonished, but not necessarily that positive way seeing us, but they're very friendly, so if we wave the way back. Alles klar, danke. Car in front of me is warning me about the route. That's very convenient, but that's all passable for Theodor. Anyway, so you do notice a big difference when crossing from Senegal into Guinea in the people's mentality. But they all speak French, so luckily I can communicate with them. Everybody's friendly, and also the border officer was nice enough to put the Guinean flag onto Theodor, and the even bigger honor is he allowed me, or well, yes, the guy was exchanging money to route for him because I gave him a sticker. One of Theodor's stickers hanging in the police office between Senegal and Guinea, right on the desk. So the first thing you see when you enter the office is Theodor's sticker there. That's pretty good. And now there's again a bumpy piece of road ahead. God damn it, let's check that out. I mean, Theodor's problem is a bit these large stones, because that leads to bottoming out quite suddenly out of nowhere. Sometimes you think that should be fine, but then it's not fine. So you have to be really careful when these loose stones are lying here. Because then the ride height is not enough sometimes. Also my tires already had quite a hard time today. But this part passed really well without bottoming out. Let's hope it continues this way, because now the real adventure towards South Africa is truly starting. Somewhere in Guinea, on a small but international road, heading to the south. Okay guys, we're doing some gym right here in Guinea, and some ladies walked past and they like our music, so they started dancing, and I even did some push-ups somewhere in Africa. It was a very nice camp. All the locals passing by, mostly on mopeds, were waving and saying hi. Very friendly, but also kept their distance, so and not intrusive. So pretty good experience here. And now we are trying to head towards Mali, which is a town, not the country Mali. And let's hope. Wait, the soft plus moped from the front is a tough combination. Let's hope we get there, because the road is supposed to be blocked at some point. Only mopeds can pass, and there's some deviations where you can, maybe some will get there, but nobody quite knows how. So it'll be quite a challenge. And already here the road looks absolutely horrible. Oh, damn it. Yeah, he's standing in water, and these guys in front of me are legends. They're preparing something, but here are the pass, rocks. Okay, another crazy river crossing. This is not getting easier, and I really like how there are these local people standing once away randomly at the roadside. All very friendly, all happy to say hello. Yeah, you can pass through, no problem. There we go. This is the right type of vehicle for these roads. So the road to Mali, this town, which is not the country Mali, but the town or village probably somewhere here in Guinea, is a long road.
Jetzt kriegen wir so ein bisschen Bodenfreiheit. Problem bei dir.
Alles klar, ich bin gespannt. There are many different types of challenges. It's ride height, it's traction, it's stones, and now I guess it's ride height according to Leon, who sounded a bit worried. So let's go and have a look.
Also an der rechten Seite hast du sogar noch Luft, um weiter nach rechts zu gehen, theoretisch ein bisschen.
Würdest du fragen?
Wasser kaufen.
Ah, das stimmt.
Okay, we made it to Libeir, which is a small settlement here, kind of in the mountains of Guinea. That's how it looks here, very authentic. And I dare say Theodor might be the first BMW ever to make it into this place. Okay, after many rough passages, we have a bit of better road. I mean, okay, right now it's again a bit more tricky, but these things are no problem. And we're heading still towards Mali. Today we made about 5 or 6 kilometers. There we go. Just had a small stop in a village, talked to some locals. The road is supposed to be pretty shitty, but it's actually pretty good here, so I'm kind of happy about that. And there's supposed to be two or three bed spots on the route. In about 20 kilometers, all the bed spots are supposed to be finished for now. But I don't think we'll make another 20 kilometers today because it's already 7:25 in the evening, the sun goes down in about 1 hour. And I don't think we can make 20 kilometers in 1 hour, rather 5, in this terrain. So, let's see. Theodor's playing with the big boys now, with a tuned Defender and a very nice high 4Runner. I mean, they do have a bit more spec, a bit more diff locks, a bit more wheels with power on them, 4-wheel drive, more ride height, and all these nice things that Theo doesn't have. He's handling it very well so far, but I mean, the most important thing is to keep Theodor alive and healthy and happy. And these roads are not really facilitating this plan all too well. But I mean, the views are pretty amazing. Look at it. Oh yeah, good company somewhere in Guinea. It's a real experience. Police stopped us, and yes, there was a police here, and that's the road they're controlling. We'll have to concentrate a bit while vlogging on this road. Anyway, they stopped us and said, yeah, we are not following the law because we are not wearing shoes. No, because we're wearing sandals. Being barefoot would be fine. But it's not okay to drive with slippers. It's okay to drive with shoes, and it's okay to drive barefoot, but not with slippers. And since I wear my safety shoes always while driving, you can see them here. And damn, this road is interesting. Since I'm wearing my safety shoes, it's a problem. And the same applied to Sophie, who's wearing Birkenstocks, very German. So yeah, and I told them, we didn't wear shoes, it's okay. But they didn't agree. And the funny thing is, Anna was sitting on top of the car all the time. So that was not a problem that one of the passengers was sitting on top of the car. But that we were not wearing the right shoes was a problem. So I even managed to get the documents back, tricked the police officer a bit. Wir haben auch keine Zeit.
Aber er hat unsere Papiere in der Hand.
Ja, die gibt uns das wieder. Est-ce que tu me montres ça? C'est le mien, hein? Parfait. Tu sais, c'est bien. Hein? Vous partez maintenant, on n'a pas beaucoup de temps. Hein? Et je vous souhaite une bonne journée.
Si vous bougez, je vais appeler là-bas.
Ah, bien sûr, fais ça. It got a bit uncomfortable. I said, okay, now I'll start filming for my own safety. And then he said, we have to follow the rules. I said, I'm German, I know the rules. And then he was like, I know Germany, I know history, I know Hitler. I was like, oh no, that's not good. Les Allemands adorent les lois.
Attends, vous êtes allemand, non?
Ouais.
N'est-ce pas? Le pays de Hitler.
Bah, mais c'est un peu longtemps, hein. Et il était très mauvais, Hitler.
Hitler.
Oui, il était très mauvais.
Il était très mauvais.
Tous les Allemands détestent Hitler.
Jamais. Tous les Allemands ne l'ont pas détesté.
But then actually he ended up giving me a long lecture about history. And since I was filming, here you go. It's the first part. I stopped filming at some point.
Parce qu'au moment qu'il venait au pouvoir, en 1933...
Oui, 1933. Hein. Maintenant c'est 2025. Maintenant c'est 2025.
Suivez-moi. En 1933, lorsqu'il accédait au pouvoir, il était soutenu, oui ou non?
Ah oui, mais c'était pas notre génération. Hein. C'était une grande...
non, c'est de votre pays. Je vous parle maintenant de l'histoire.
Oui, c'est vrai.
N'est-ce pas?
Oui, tu as
maintenant, qu'est-ce qui lui a fait monter au pouvoir en Allemagne en 1933? C'est suite au déclin de la SDN, la Société des Nations Unies. Que vous me faites comprendre? Parce que la Première Guerre mondiale de 1914 à 1918, la conséquence de la Première Guerre mondiale a causé maintenant la création de la SDN, la Société des Nations Unies. Est-ce que vous me faites comprendre? Maintenant, le déclin de 1922 jusqu'à 1930, 31, 32, 33, après la suite maintenant, parce que la création de la SDN, c'était pourquoi? Pour que le monde soit même, la même chose.
Ça c'est bien. And somehow after this very long lecture, we're best friends.
On est comme amis maintenant, go. Car on est des amis, car.
Je crois oui, hein.
On est amis, car. Je suis ami avec toi, gars. Ainsi qu'elle aussi.
Ah, je crois que nous sommes des amis.
Ainsi que vous tous aussi, non?
Ouais.
Maintenant, je vous parle maintenant en tant qu'ami.
So after the history lesson, we were best friends. Super cute. He was like, yeah, the building almost were fighting, but now we are friends. So very, very, very random experience, especially because they had a small hut in the background that had burned a few days ago, so it was not really functioning. And then with Anna on the roof and us having the wrong shoes and him telling me stuff about Hitler and history and politics, I don't know what was going on. But we got through it. Definitely very authentic experience. The downside is that we lost a lot of time. And it's already getting quite dark, which might be a small problem. Hello Carl, what's up? How are you doing today? Bonjour, bonne soirée. Bonjour, ça va bien? Yeah, people live here, huh? Somewhere at the end of the world, in Guinea, at the end of some dirt track. Incredible. Meanwhile, we're driving down this road in the dark already a bit. Makes the stones look even worse, honestly, because of the shadows. But it always helps to see more, so it's fine. With the lights, you can see a lot. And Theodor's is going so strong. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. The stuff we drove today, it's unbelievable what we did. Back on the road after a very relaxed camp. We had some visitors from some ship this morning and some locals also that just wanted to say hi. Everybody's very friendly here, nobody wants anything from us, maybe a photo, that's the maximum. So yeah, good times in Guinea. And right now we're heading towards Mali again. I mean, yesterday we made 32 kilometers, drove the entire day. Mali's 30 kilometers from here, and from there on the road is supposed to get a bit bigger. And actually really now the road is much better than yesterday. So I've quite good hopes that we'll make it to a bit bigger road today. I mean, look at this road. Absolutely perfect. Driving in the third gear, rolling along, bit of traffic, the motorbike. Hey man. Yeah, not too bad. The entire team is happy driving for Guinea. My god, I didn't think that Theodor and I would ever end up here, to be honest. And the last days were very, very tough. I mean, these roads, my god. Who would have thought that the E34 could actually drive them?
Der Stein passt auch, alles gut, einfach weiter, gar kein Thema.
Okay guys, so we met this truck already 2 days ago and now he also met us again and they're all very excited because we have not so typical cars for these roads and he wants to drive up here now, so let's see how that goes. Allrad, ne? Der hat den Heckantrieb. Ja, die super langsames Getriebe, ne? Ja, Alter, das kann man nicht sagen. c'est parfait, hein? Professionnel. Guys, tricky situation. We just made it up this road, and now we're continuing all the way up here, being pulled by the defender. Okay, the winch is getting pulled back in. Theodor made it up this bit. First you have to show the pack we just drove up. Almost fell. It's absolutely crazy, this track. I mean, look at it. Someone got pulled up this road. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. The winch was perfect because with the winch you can really control the speed really slowly. And somehow after building a bit of road here, drive up. Definitely the first BMW on this road ever. It's the national road in Guinea. Zweites Brett, oder? Okay guys, you can see the road right behind me. We just woke up here at our camping spot, which is in the turn of the road. Because yesterday we took a lot of time to pass off the very difficult section of the road that I'll show you right now. And we arrived here actually at night. It was already completely dark. And as you can imagine, driving up, oops, where is it? This section in the dark wasn't exactly easy.
Oder sogar leicht, ja, so ist perfekt. Ja. 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 Ja, 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 weiter. Ja, warte, da muss nur ein Brett drunter.
I think we made it. This was number 5 out of 5 currently. We thought 5 out of 6. Everybody's very happy. And let's have a look what we just crossed. I mean, whoop. Yeah, BMW terrain, huh? With the good help of good friends. Because this is steep. You can see all the stones that we put here in order to cross. And someone made it up, and now the track looks kind of doable, even without help, hopefully. So we're back on good roads, and if you want to look how good roads look here, like, this is how. Absolutely perfect. We can drive. Don't have to get out, don't have to put stones, don't have to put sandboards. I really hope it stays this way, but yeah, it's definitely quite a rewarding feeling just to drive without getting help and without getting pulled and without 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, depending on how many people join us still helping Theodor and me. Yeah, I heard that this was the last hard bit until Mali, and then from there on it should be okay towards Conakry. I mean, probably roads like this as well, but nothing crazy. And I have to say I'm incredibly thankful to my team here, to Sophie, who was just doing a crazy job, to Leon, who was pulling me, to Anna, who was also doing a crazy crazy job. I mean, yeah, the three of them, I mean, they drive big jeeps. For them it's easy, and they lost so much time just because they were helping Theodor and me. That's a very good team spirit here. So yeah, thanks a lot. And I don't know, I don't think I even told you, I don't even know them that well. I just met those guys on the road a few days ago, well, a few weeks ago by now already. When we entered Senegal, they were just by chance on the same camping. We just decided to drive a bit together, and maybe they also motivated me a bit to continue to South Africa. Yeah, so here we are, and we have some different vehicles, huh? So nonetheless, we go strong as a group, and I'm very thankful for that.